Hey guys, today we'll be doing another test flight with the Autel Evo Lite Plus. So I've got the drone ready here. So you can see that after a couple of flights, I have kind of a lot of fingerprint stain here, and I might need some solution to kind of clean it because I couldn't wipe it off. And yeah, this is one thing with the white color. So yeah, and let me get my things set up. So I've got the drone ready with the controller. So let me pinch this here, and okay, there's a no GPS warning. So before that, we'll do a quick white balance calibration with this drone. How am I gonna do that? I'm gonna just go into Pro mode. I have this piece of paper here. Let me pull it down a bit. So yeah, so now it looks a bit kind of too yellowish, so maybe I should make it closer to, I think kind of we are at about 5600. Still a bit too yellowish, maybe 5000. Okay, 5000 seems kind of right to my eye. So yeah. Okay, so let's bring this drone out. Today we'll just do a quick flight test with because the weather is overcast, and we also try out a bit of the obstacle avoidance. Let me do a screen recording with the mic turned on. So this one also you can record directly the voice, from my phone, because there's something here called the you can record. Where's this thing? So enable audio recording during video shooting. So you can do that. Actually what it does is that it will sync your files, because you have one copy of your video file saved on your phone. So this copy on your phone will have the audio, but the one on the SD card will not have the audio. So you might have to take this two out and bring this together if you want to use this clip. So this is one thing you need to note. So the obstacle avoidance is kind of noisy here, so it just after idling for some time, the motor switch off. So let's bring it out. So I'm standing behind it, so it could still fly. Pretty stable for this drone, and there is no GPS number of GPS here, but it shows it's full. So let me move behind a little bit. So maybe that's about 2 meters, if you can see. That's about 2 meters. So if I'm standing behind, it will sense the it will sense me right away, and it is making a lot of noise. So let's bring this up. So if I try to push it forward, it is kind of slow, and it's like not wanting to go forward, having sensed this. So let's move back a bit, and maybe move to another location to see. So it still doesn't want to move in front after sensing it at about 2 meters. So there's no side sensor, so I can't push it over. I can still push it over, so it will not be a good idea. So let's do a quick, maybe we'll take a couple of photos to compare it later on with the Evo Nano, sorry. So we will grab a shot on this road. So you can see the weather is overcast, so maybe I'll just take a photo here. Let's push it a bit higher on the shutter speed. Maybe 200 looks okay. So let me oh, this is recording. Let's take a picture. Oh, this is too much. So let's go into this, and we will select let's just shoot in auto. so this is the video photo that we'll compare later on. Maybe if we can see, this is 5.4K, and also we'll try another photo with bracketing. This is just for me to do the HDR mode. You see you can select HDR here. So let me grab a HDR photo. This is a 3 photo, and I'll also take 5 photo just to compare later on. So we are at 20 meter, at about 27 meter away from me. So yeah, so once I've got that done, I will probably let's do something. Let's take a video and try to go for a quick what you call this, range test. Okay, so I'll just shoot in let me just check my parameter if everything is okay. Okay, so this is the CE model that I have, so I'll just shoot in auto. This is a CE model, so I think the range is maybe about 6 kilometers. So there's not much going on here. So maybe just turn over here, because that is a road that people might be around. So I'll just fly in somewhere that there's no people. Oh, one thing, I may have to switch on the haze mode, because there's a lot of I think this is not haze, this is just moisture going on in the area. So maybe we just fly over to that mountain. So you can see that the horizon, it can go up, way up. So it'll be good if sometime you're shooting, there's a moon on the sky. It's nice to be able to shoot that. So let's go higher. So maybe on our way back we will have the defog turn on, just to see, check on the difference. So I have 87% battery left. I'm sorry for the dog, keep on barking. Okay, now we are at about 600 meters away. Still not too far away. I think this one, maybe we just do 3 kilometers. I think, oh, we are too high up. Let's go lower a bit. So you can see there's something going on here. I think maybe have a look what's here. So just turn on the zoom. Not much here. You can zoom in. Oh, it's a manhole. Okay, looks good to me. There's even a piping there. 1 kilometer. The image transmission seems pretty okay. This is a pretty high mountain, so yeah, looks real nice. Flying over here, we're at about 120 meters. Wow, this is at 5.4K video resolution. So if I lose image transmission, I might be in trouble. So let's push this higher a bit, just in case I don't hit something and I have to go hiking. Oh, 120 meters is not too high enough for this mountain. So maybe let's turn over here a bit. Wow, this tree is really tall. Seeing that I hit one of these before with my Hubsan Zeno. You can check on that video here. It shows you what are the things that you have to be aware of when you're flying a drone. So pretty nice. We are flying over to this, I think this is a lake, a man-made lake. I'm starting to see some choppiness in my FPV screen. And let's see what are these things. So there is oh, there's a boat here. Let's see what are they doing. So this is like a fishing area. Oh, very handy to have this zoom. Oh, this is a fishing pond. So we are up high at about 120 meters, and things looks pretty clear. Now we are at 2.5 kilometers. So once we get to 3 kilometers, we'll come back. Just not to since this is quite a new drone to me, I just don't want to lose it. 2.5. So of course there's not much building going on here, so this is just range test. Actually I couldn't see it here. You can see that it is kind of like the weather is not good. Okay, I'm starting to lose FPV signal. So it does warn me that the image transmission is weak. So let's not try to push it. Bring it back, because this is not a cheap drone to begin with for hobbies like me. So yeah, let's call it home. Oh yeah, one thing we need to do is that we will have to change the let's do this defog. So this is with defog, so you can just have a look at the different image quality. Yeah, I know it's weak. So yeah, pretty nice. Let's go over here, see what's over here, since we still have some battery life left. So this might also be another real estate area, I think. So we'll just circle it while coming home. Oh, see what's this? Maybe this is like is it a cemetery? I don't think so. No, this is maybe people are using it for some crops, I think. Oh, there are some people down here doing business. So yeah, let's continue on our flight. You can see actually the battery life is pretty good on this thing. The Evo Lite Plus.
Image transmission signal 8 bit. Split lightweight function.
Okay. So I do have the obstacle avoidance sensor turned on. It is automatic. Unless it is like at night, it will have problem kind of navigating with the sensor. But on a daytime and bright sunny day, or as long as there's enough brightness, it will be switched on automatically. So now we are still about a kilometer away. So maybe we'll try out sport mode because it's pretty slow. Switching it off. Now we are at sport mode. See how fast it can go. You can see it's 12, 13, 14, 40 meters per second. So 14 is about it, I think. Not very fast as compared, because this drone is actually a bit smaller compared to, I think, the A2S. I know it's heavier than the A2S, but much smaller than the Mavic 3, Mavic 2. So yeah, we still have a 65% battery left and we are almost here. So maybe we'll take one more photo just to do a comparison. Now we are flying at sport mode and pretty fast when there's people around here. So maybe we just we still have some battery left. So what I'll do is go back to standard mode, and maybe I'll do a flick in this area. I would like to see how it goes. Let's lower the altitude a bit. Let's do a flick shot in over this small bridge over here. So yeah, maybe we'll turn on the left side, right side. So do a quick shot, flick. Let's tap onto this. If it can detect. Couldn't detect, so I might have to draw a box. Okay, I will go this direction. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
So after doing about 3 kilometers, 2 point something kilometer, I still have about 61% battery, and it took us about maybe 12 minutes. So this is another flick shot that I'm trying to do. It'll be cool. I'll compile a couple of flick shots and I'll make it into a video. Okay, let's stop it here, since it will keep on going. Oh, there's someone has a boat here. Maybe we'll do another thing like a rocket or something. On let's do a rocket on the bridge that we saw just now, since we still have like 58% battery left. So actually I have this one battery model, and what I'll do is after flying this here, I will charge it with the portable battery while I'll fly my Nano, and right after that I suppose to see how long it will take to charge. So there's some people having a picnic here, so let's do a rocket on this. Go.
3, 2, 1, go.
What is it doing? Why is it turning around? Why is it going on the... Oh, so only now it started. So actually the first few seconds is like kind of like for it to prepare. Maybe it's not... We have to do again because...
Shooting completed.
This
Aircraft is coming home.
is coming home? No, it's not coming home. So since there are people around, let's go away. Go further away from this thing. And maybe we'll orbit this building here. Orbit this direction. No, I think it'll be much interesting to see. Okay, now the fan is kicking in for the RC remote, so I can hear it. Let's do a orbit.
2, 1, go.
You can hear it from the put it close to the mic. So yeah, this is orbiting the building here. So I still have 50% battery left, and it says here I still have 15 minutes. So I think this drone, you can easily go to 30 minutes of flight. Maybe we just do a half orbit and we will bring it back. So I think this looks very boring. Let's bring this. Maybe we'll grab some panorama photos. Let's do a panorama. How about let's do a spherical photo, and we'll try to stitch it later. So let's position it. So let's do this. Yeah, we might have to change out the sky because the sky is definitely overcast. Hear that the noise of the fan is oh yeah, one thing I need to let you know that this remote control, actually this, they say this is the charging port. Actually it's wrong. This is not the charging port, but instead of this one. So yeah, some mistake from the labels that they made, but no big deal. So the drone is somewhere around there. Can't hear it. So there's someone putting a kite over there. Maybe we'll just go and have a look and then we'll land this drone. So it shows I still have 12 minutes left, and in a spherical mode you have to shoot 26 photo. For Hubsan Zeno Mini Pro you shoot about 48 picture. That's a lot more. I can't remember how many you take in DJI Mini because they calculate by percent, and also the camera angle is a bit like turning on the side, so that's how it goes. Okay, so it's processing. So once it's finished process, maybe we'll just have a look to see if is it usable. So this is the spherical image right from the app. So pretty cool, but I think there's some stitching error here. You can see that this is not stitched like 100% perfect because you can see some colors, and probably I'll post this later in my Facebook page. So, but I'm afraid there is this geolocation being recorded, so if it does, I will not post it. So I'll check later on. So before that, let's go take a look at the kite that the kids are flying with. Let's record this and see if we can. Okay, I can start hearing. I can kind of listen to my drone now. Where is the kite? Let's not go too close to people. So maybe somewhere around here is okay. Oh, I can see it here. Let's zoom in. You can see the kite by using the 4x zoom, and there's people playing basketball. Oh, so this is a pretty weird looking kite. So we are tracking it manually. So even though it doesn't seem like very windy, but they can still fly the kite. So let's turn back up. So let's land this drone. We still have about 37% battery left. So let's fly it back to where I begin. So this road is closed off, so I'm not afraid if there's anything going on here. So let's try out the obstacle avoidance. You can see from here. Let's see. So check out the trees. It does sense the tree right in front of us, 6 meters away. So this tree is about 2 meters away, so it can sense about pretty far. 6 meters. No, here is 3 meters. So now I think it takes a bit time to sense, so this obstacle is about 8 meters. You can see here, 8 meters. So yeah, let's land it and we'll call it a day for today. So I do hope you enjoy this video, and so we have about 25 minutes flight. And maybe I'll show you how I charge my battery. So I have here the charger for the Autel Evo Lite Plus, and I also have this. This is a portable charger. It has the output for the plug, and you do have some USB input output, and also what it does is it has 45,000 milliamp hour on it. So what I'm doing is I'll use this to charge up my Evo Lite, just to see how long it will last. So I do have some links that I found similar to this in my. Let me put this camera here as I try to plug this in. So I've tried charging this before at home, and it worked. So how you charge this thing is actually you pull this out. You have to press this button before you can insert this clip. If not, the latch will not allow you to push further. So what I'll do is I'll click on it. Okay, so one press, you can see the battery. I think it's about 30%. What I'll do is I'll switch it on. I'll turn this. This is the inverter. The inverter is not turned on. So once it is on, you can hear the fan inside is running. So there's a fan here, so it will start charging. So we are at 95% battery. We'll see how much it takes to finish charging. I think this thing is not pretty nice. I might return it later on. So because like once it is pulling up charge, it will drop dramatically. So this is a 65 watt 63 watt. So this thing, it says you can support up to 300, but let's be what you call this, conservative with it, because manufacturer like to brag their numbers. So from 35% to full, it takes about, I'm not sure how much, but about 30% of this battery. So now this is fully charged, it automatically stop. So yeah, this thing works well. I mean, this is just 1/3 of this price. So if you're out flying and you have 2 drones, it'll be nice if you're flying, you first fly the Lite Plus, then after a while you charge it and you fly another drone. And this takes me about 1 hour to fully charge. So yeah, pretty cool. It's a way to save your money if you have the Evo Lite Plus. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.